I'm Curt Arens with Farm Progress and Nebraska Farmer, and this is a new episode of Farmstead Forest. Black walnut trees. They are so popular all across the country, and everyone wants to know when they have black walnut trees, when they plant black walnut trees, when they care for black walnut trees, gee, are they going to make veneer quality so I can sell each of these trees for $1,000 a piece or more, or can I leave these trees for my descendants and let them reap the benefits of all of my work? That is the big question. But black walnut trees also have other endearing qualities. They provide great nuts for wildlife. Around here, even the woodchucks love them. Okay, so there is a lot of droppage of the walnuts on the ground. They are survivors in many ways. They'll survive the toughest of climates. That's why they're one of the last trees to put on leaves in the spring around here, and they're certainly one of the first ones to drop their leaves in the fall as they get ready for a hard winter. So in many ways, black walnut trees are perfect for, the northern climates and the plain states and the dry climates. They do well pretty much anywhere. But to take care of a black walnut plantation and to make sure that they have the right lumber for veneer quality takes a ton of work. You have to plant them fairly thick and hope that they grow up straight and narrow, unlike this tree, which is fairly crooked. And it's actually very clean, doesn't have a lot of branches, so it may have some opportunity there for lumber. But, for the most part, you really have to work that. You have to prune them so that they grow straight and tall and, with no blemishes. That's what we want for veneer lumber. And I had a forester friend of mine kind of assess what I have three walnut trees right here in a row on our farm are worth. And he said that it would be best to let them keep growing, let them get bigger, and then hopefully they're worth just a little bit more. I've got two of them that are really crooked, and so they're absolutely not going to make any kind of a timber whatsoever. This tree has some potential possibly, but it's a single tree and a single specimen, so it's kind of hard to get anyone interested in purchasing a tree like that, even if it is veneer quality. So do your homework. I would suggest doing your homework and contacting a local forestry professional before you really go for that veneer lumber market, because it's kind of a tough market to get into. Everyone doesn't have a perfect veneer quality tree, and so you want to make sure that you're managing those trees, planting them correctly initially, managing them through their lives, and then getting them up to that age and that time when you can harvest them and they are worth a ton of money because you took such good care of them. Again, I would suggest contacting your local timber professional. Maybe contact someone who is actively buying black walnut wood right now in your area, and ask them, what does it take? What are you looking for? How do you score these logs? And what is the value, generally speaking, of the lumber market or timber market around your area? For this time on Farmstead Forest, for your latest farm news, be sure and check out farmprogress.com and nebraskafarmer.com. And until next time, we hope all is well in your neck of the woods.